Welcome, friends. Thanks so much for joining me here on YogaTX. I'm Jen Hilman, and in today's practice, we are going to move through some stretches that are going to help you relieve pain in the hips and any sciatic pain that might be occurring in the hips or moving down your legs. So I know this is an area that can be a result of a lot of chronic tension and tightness in the hips and down the legs. So this is going to be the perfect practice for you to open that up and relieve that hip and sciatic pain. So go ahead and like this video, leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Then go ahead and roll out your mat, and we are going to begin our practice standing. Starting standing at the top of your mat, bring your feet about hip distance apart. And for today, it could even be a little bit wider than hip distance. So you want to give yourself, a nice comfortable space between the feet. But be sure that you turn all 10 toes towards the front. We want to make sure that the feet are in fact parallel. And then we'll inhale to circle your arms up towards the sky, taking a nice big full body stretch from the floor to the ceiling. Then as you exhale your breath, begin to slowly fold down over your legs. Now, you can bend your knees here. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just take it easy as you gently fold yourself down. Allow your knees to soften as much as you need to really feel a sense of letting go in the upper body. You want to feel your head is relaxed, releasing any tension along the back of your neck. Let your shoulders be heavy as your arms drape down towards the floor. So we're just easing into this forward fold. Now let's begin to shift your weight side to side, allowing yourself to just become curious, exploring the sensation as you gently rock your weight from the right foot into the left foot and back again. There is no right way or wrong way to do this. This is your own personal exploration. So take these next few breaths, these next few moments to just explore, noticing what sensations are present. You can keep your knees bent as much as you need. No pressure, just a gentle opening stretch. And once you feel like things are starting to loosen up a little bit, we'll slowly make our way back to center, just coming back to neutral, gently folding down over your legs. And from here, we're going to slowly walk your feet back to downward facing dog. So you can plant your hands firmly into your mat as you gently walk your feet back. Now, as you come into this downward facing dog, we're going to begin to pedal out the feet in much the same way, just gently rocking your weight from side to side as you bend one knee and then the other. This is a wonderful stretch for opening up behind the knees, down into the calves, and all the way down into the ankles and feet. So take your time. You can go as fast or as slow as it feels good to your body, just taking this chance to really stretch and open up into the backs of your legs. And once you start to feel like things are loosening up, then we'll come back to center, reaching both heels down towards the earth as you stretch into that downward facing dog. On your next inhale, extend your right heel up towards the sky, taking a nice big stretch here. Reach that right leg as high as you can. Then as you exhale your breath, we're going to draw your right knee forward and make your way into a lunge. Now, if your right foot doesn't come all the way forward, you can grab onto your ankle and just gently help the right foot come forward between your hands. Then go ahead and lower your left knee down onto the floor. So just make sure you have plenty of space between the legs. You don't want to have too short of a stance. So be sure that whether it's walking the right foot forward or scooching the left knee back, you you want to make sure you have plenty of space in your lunge so that you can lean your weight forward into the right foot. And as you charge your weight forward, you should feel an increased stretch across the front of your left hip. You can even lift up through your chest, extending up through the crown of your head to increase the stretch even further. Take another full inhale as you lean your way into this maximum stretch. Then as you exhale, slowly guide your hips back, extending through the right leg. And let's just pause for a moment here. Lift up your chest and draw back on your tailbone. So instead of curling your sitting bones down and rounding your back, see if you can lift up your chest and draw the tailbone back so you feel a sense of length in your spine. Take a nice deep breath in right here. And as you exhale, we'll go ahead and fold forward over that right leg. So letting yourself soften, releasing the weight of your head and shoulders as you round forward and fold down over that right leg. And then on your next inhale, let's press your spine long again, extending through your heart and chest. Then as you exhale, twist and extend your right fingertips to the sky. Still reaching that right leg straight as you stack the shoulders right over left, targeting the IT band. We get right into that outer band of tissue where we tend to carry a lot of tension. So breathe into the stretch, find your yes. Then as you exhale, we'll slowly release back to the front. And then go ahead and bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Then gently shift your weight forward, coming back into your lunge. This time we're going to bend your elbows, bringing your chest down towards the floor. Some of you may be able to bring your forearms down onto the mat. The most important thing here is we're thinking about bringing the right rib cage down along the inside of the right thigh. So we're working into that deep hip stretch as you allow your rib cage to melt down towards the earth. Then slowly plant your hands back onto your mat. Again, we're going to have the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Then rotate your left knee 90 degrees on your mat. So you're going to open your hips towards the left side. Keeping your right hand where it is, open your left fingertips to the sky. Getting a nice rotation in the spine as you press your right arm into your right knee. So we get a nice deep twist and open through the inner right thigh. Beautiful work. Now from here, we're going to press all the way up to kneeling, coming all the way up through center. Then land your left hand down to the back edge of your mat as you sweep the right arm up and over and stretch your right knee straight. So we get a nice full body stretch from the right fingertips to the toe tips. Then slowly walk your hands all the way back around to the front. We're coming back around to the lunge. So you can rotate your left knee back to its original place. Press your hands down into the mat as you lift and straighten your left knee. Then press against the earth with your hands and sweep that right leg up and back. Stack your right hip over the left and bend into that right knee for a twisted tripod opening stretch along the inner left thigh. And slowly square your hips back towards the earth and softly land your right foot down to the mat. Making your way back into your downward facing dog. Let yourself take a couple deep breaths here, settling back into your downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, we'll try the second side, extending your left heel up and back, working into a nice juicy stretch here. And as you exhale, we'll draw your left knee forward, making your way towards that lunge. So again, give yourself a moment to set up the lunge. Give yourself plenty of space. Then you can lower the right knee down, and you should have a nice open angle at the front of your right hip. And on your inhale, we charge the weight forward into your left leg, extending up through your heart and chest, extending up through the crown of your head. You find a deep, juicy stretch across the front of your right hip flexor. Then as you find your exhale, we gently glide the hips back, extending your left leg long. Now let's just pause for a moment here. With the left leg extended, lift your heart and lift your tailbone, maximizing the stretch in your hamstring. Take another inhale here. And exhale and fold yourself down. Feeling that sense of surrender, of softening and letting go into the stretch. Allow your head to be heavy and your shoulders to round forward as you ease into that hamstring stretch. And on your next inhale, lift your heart, lengthening through your spine. We'll exhale and open your left fingertips to the sky, revolving your shape. We work right into the IT band, working into that outer hip, maybe even starting to feel a stretch across the left side, low back, finding that maximum rotation, stretching into the IT band, deepening into your breath. And when you're ready to release, we'll slowly come back to the front. This time, bringing your left hand to the inside of the left foot. Then shift your weight forward, and this time we're going to bring the elbows, bend into your elbows, letting your heart soften down, closer, closer, closer to the earth. Possibly coming all the way down onto your forearms, allowing you to work that left rib cage down towards the earth, coming in along the inside of the left thigh. One deep breath at a time as you stretch into that left hip. Try and enjoy the journey. Be present for the process. You'll press your hands back into the mat, pushing yourself up with the left hand to the inside of the left foot. We're going to rotate your right knee 90 degrees on the mat, so we open the hips towards that right side. Keeping your left arm pressing into the left leg, you'll twist and open, reaching your right fingertips towards the sky. So we really work the rotation in the spine as you maintain that contact between your left arm and your left leg. That's what's going to give you a natural resistance that will take you into a really deep stretch in the inner left hip. And then slowly pull yourself all the way up to kneeling. We're passing through center as you land your right hand down at the back edge of your mat. Then stretch the left arm up and over as you stretch the left leg straight. Find that edge as you reach from your fingertips to your toe tips. Then we'll slowly make your way back around to the front. Taking that little journey, walking your hands around. We come back to the front of your mat, making your way back into the lunge. Plant your hands onto the earth as you lift up that right knee. Then see if you can sweep the left leg up and back. Stack your left hip over the right, bending into that knee. Your left knee should be reaching to the very top of your pose. Finding that maximum stretch in your twisted tripod. And when you're ready, you can softly square your hips to the earth and land your left foot back down to your mat. Take a full round of breath in your downward dog. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then slowly walk your feet forward, coming to a forward fold. And just take your time. Take it one little step at a time and notice the journey as you make your way forward. Coming back into that forward fold where we first began. Then slowly bend into your knees, gently landing your hips all the way down to the floor. Coming down into a seat, bring the soles of your feet together and your knees open wide. Holding onto your ankles here, press your knees towards the earth as you inhale and extend up through the crown of your head. As you exhale, gently lean into the stretch, folding yourself down. Let yourself soften with the gentle pull of gravity as you gently allow yourself to fold forward. Let your head be heavy. Feel your shoulders round forward as you relax into the stretch. Take it one breath at a time. Just let yourself be present with wherever the stretch takes you. Give it one more full round of breath, all the way in and all the way out. And we'll slowly begin to unwind, gently rolling yourself back up to center. Just take your time, go slow. Then we are going to step your right foot to the outside of the left leg. Plant your right foot flat down to the floor. Then wrap your left arm around your right knee. Begin to squeeze that right knee in, really hugging it in towards your armpit. Then press your right hand into the mat to help you lift and extend up through the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit deeper, finding more rotation in the spine as you hug that right knee in, finding a maximum twist in your spine. And slowly rotate your heart back to the front. We're going to bring both hands to the floor behind you. Rock back on your hips and rotate your left foot flat to the floor. So now we're in this great figure 4 position, ready for our seated pigeon pose. So with your hands on the mat, push into the earth and lift up through your chest, extending the crown of your head up towards the sky. The more you lift up, the more stretch you're going to feel in the outer hip. Then simultaneously begin to press that right knee open to the side. That's really going to wake up the stretch in the external rotators there in the right glute. So press and lift through the spine as you push your right knee away. And don't forget your deep breath. Good, then gently extend your right leg out in front of you. We're going to open the left knee to the side, then walk your hands forward for a quick little fold over the right leg. So we're not going to be here too long. Just let yourself lean in, find the edge of your stretch, and And slowly walk your hands back in, pressing yourself back up to a seat. Now we're ready to take it to the other side. Stepping your left foot to the outside of the right leg. You can go ahead and bend that right knee in as you prepare for your seated twist. Wrap your right arm around that left knee and give it an active squeeze, hugging your knee in towards your shoulder. Then you can bring the left fingertips down to the floor to help you lift up through your spine. Deep breath in as you extend up through the crown of your head. Then exhale and see if you can leverage into a slightly deeper twist, getting more rotation in the spine. Spinning the heart around as you lift and extend through the crown of your head. Nice deep stretch. Good, then slowly rotate back to the front. I'm going to keep the legs in position, just leaning back on your hands. Simply rotate the right foot flat down to the floor, supporting yourself in your seated pigeon pose. We press into the earth with your hands, lift and lengthen through your spine, then gently begin to press the left knee out and open to the side. That's what's really going to wake up that stretch in the outer left hip. So let yourself breathe into the moment, finding a dynamic presence in the stretch. For another breath in and out. Good. Then from here, we'll extend that left leg out in front of you. You can just open your right knee to the side. And walk your hands forward for a gentle, easy fold down over that left leg. Again, we won't stay here for long. It doesn't have to be your deepest stretch. Just find a little bit of an edge. Let it feel good. And we'll slowly release, walking your hands back in. Let yourself come on back up to center. Let's just cross your legs here. A nice easy seat. Letting yourself come into a comfortable sitting position. Lift and extend up through your spine as you let your shoulders relax down towards the earth. You can even close your eyes here if that feels good. It's helping you to turn your awareness inward. And allow yourself to observe the sensations that you feel in your hips and down into your legs. And see if you can send your deep, luscious breath all the way down into your pelvis. And channeling that breath all the way down your legs. Let yourself be filled with a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for your amazing, beautiful body. Feeling so much love and gratitude to yourself for carving out the time to take care of your body. And I thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide. Again, I'm Jen Hilman. You can learn more about me at my website, jenhilman.com, and you can find me on all my social media at Jen Hilman. And don't forget to check out the YogaV community, where you can find your favorite YogaTX videos ad-free. So all the details are in the captions below. Read on for more, and have yourself a fantastic day. We'll see you next week. Namaste.